My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you for today's session of Chandogya Upanishad, chapter 6, section 6.7 to 6.16. Chapter 6, 6.1 to 6.7 was about Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. Chapter 8, 6.8 to 6.16 is about Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Jiva is Brahman. So if you take chapter 6 of Chandogya Upanishad, the core teaching of Shankaracharya is already there. Main teaching of Shankaracharya comes from the Chandogya Upanishad, chapter 6. That's why Sri Shankaracharya uses many quotations, many vakyas from Chandogya Upanishad in Brahmasutra Bhashya. If you take chapter 6, very important chapter, two things are covered there. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya, and Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Now we are taking Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. In Chandogya Upanishad, Tattvamasi teaching is given 9 times by Uddalaka to Shvetaketu. Just recollection, Uddalaka asks Shvetaketu, by knowing which you know everything, what is the subject? Shvetaketu says, please teach me Bhagavan. Bhagavan, then Guru addresses him as Saumya, O pleasant one. Then gives him a teaching. In the beginning, there was existence alone, Sat alone. That existence became everything. The everything is Nama Rupa is Mithya. So this is the teaching given. Vacharambo Vikaro Namadeha. Whatever you can speak to the words, it's just name and form. They are Mithya. So there is nothing called necklace. Necklace is nothing but gold appearing as necklace. So gold is the substance. Every word we speak just only speaks of Nama Rupa. It doesn't speak of the substance. Substance is always Sat, Brahman. Flower means Brahman plus Nama Rupa. Nama Rupa will go. Flower will die. But Brahman doesn't, nothing happens to Brahman. Sat, nothing will happen. Okay. You, when I call it you, I is Brahman plus Nama Rupa, this body. This body will die one day. But Brahman, nothing will happen. So the essence of me is Brahman. Essence of you is Brahman. Essence of everything is Brahman. Right? Nothing happens to Brahman, that existence. That is the teaching given. Then how can you know everything by knowing Brahman? Everything is Brahman. Okay. So do you know, have you seen Bangalore? I have not gone to Bangalore, but the Bangalore is nothing but made up of 5 elements, Panchabhutas. Panchabhutas are Mithya. Sat only is Satya. Brahman only is Satya. And I am that Brahman. So all that you can comfortably say is, I am Bangalore. I know Bangalore because I am Bangalore. Do you know what is there in the moon? I have not gone to moon. But what is there is Panchabhutas. And Panchabhutas are Mithya. Their appearance only. Brahman plus Nama Rupa is Panchabhuta. Really, Brahman only is there. And I am that Brahman. So I am moon. I am the sun. So you can know, you know everything. Whatever is there in the past, future. So do you know what happened in the Vijayanagara Empire? I didn't see. What happened in the past is nothing but Nama Rupa plus Brahman. So I am only there in the past. So you know everything as I am. That is called knowing by which you know everything. I only. You don't even say Brahman. Brahman you have to replace with the word I am. So Brahman, when you say Brahman, it's called indirect. You have to replace with I am. Okay. So that is how you know everything. Now, how do I realize Brahman? I am Brahman. How do I get Satyam? Sat? You cannot find Sat. Because Sat is not an object, because Sat is your essential nature. By what sadhana you become Sat Brahman? By no sadhana you can become Brahman, because you are already Brahman. Tattvam Asi, you are already there. Okay. By doing what sadhana can I become Brahman? No. There's no sadhana possible to become Brahman. Whatever you do, you cannot become Brahman because you are already Brahman. Then what has to be done? So Ramana Maharshi, this is very simple thing. Summaniru. Sit quiet as Brahman. There's no sadhana make you Brahman. All this samadhi and all practice is samadhi, upasana is done to make the mind silent, purify the mind. Some vasana samskara you remove. So finally, what I have to do to become Brahman? Nothing. By whatever, any effort will not make you Brahman. Because you are already that. Tat tam asi. You are already that. Yeah, what you have to do? Anatma. Anatma you have to negate. Whatever you are holding to anatma, you have to negate. Body is anatma, mind is anatma, intellect is anatma, my friend is anatma, my enemy is anatma. All these things you have to negate. I am not, I am not, I am not. What you have to do? Very simple. Nanu, nanembudu, nanalla, ideha, manabuddhi, nanalla, sachidanandatma, shivanannani, shivoham, shivoham, shivoham. And we remain a sakshi, witness. And sakshi is Brahman. Just sit silently, still. Sit. Don't do anything, do nothing, seek nothing, be nothing. That's called realization. Brahman, I am realized Brahman, all these are false because you are already that. No. You only tell me I am Chidabhasa, reflected consciousness in the body and mind. So you can think Atma as Sakshi reflects as Chidabhasa in the mind. You can think mind as a mirror. Okay. So when you look at a mirror, there's a reflection. Now the reflection in this case, Chidabhasa is conscious. The reflection can say, I belong to the mirror. Or reflection can say, I belong to the original face. The reflection can say, I belong to the mirror, or I belong to the original face. So reflection, when it says, in this case, Chidabhasa is the reflection, it says, I belong to the mirror, which means I am the body and the mind and intellect. Then you are in Adnana. You are trapped in the body-mind complex. When Chidabhasa says, no, I am Sakshi, I am the original face, then you are Brahman. It's only question of understanding the reflection called Chidabhasa where it is. That's why Jivatma understanding that I am not the body, mind, and intellect, and I am Sakshi, I am Atma, I am Brahman, is realization. You are not gaining anything, you are understanding, wrong understanding, you are correcting and sitting quietly. This is what is called realization. Now Shvetaketu says, Father, give me some, make me understand better. So already Shvetaketu's father has told him Tattvamasi 2 times. You are that. You are that existence, Sat. And he has given example of mud pots and all. Then you are that Sat he has given. Now we'll start giving some more examples for making understanding various aspects of realization, understanding Brahman. So there's a Madhu Drishtanta. Madhu means honey, honeybee, honey. So Madhu Drishtanta, what happens? Honeybees collect from honey from various flowers. Different flowers, honeybees will go and collect honey. Then they will deposit in a honeycomb. Honey is sweet. Now, when you deposit that, honey becomes one single, that mass of honey becomes one mass of honey. It doesn't say, I am from this flower, I am from this flower, I am from this flower. That becomes total honey. Honey becomes one entity. It doesn't depend on which flower it has come from or which honeybee has brought it. Right? So it's called Madhu Drishtanta, example of honey. Why honey is told? Honey is sweet. The honey example is given to tell us about deep sleep state. In deep sleep, in coma, in death, we go to pure existence only, Brahman only. In death, in deep sleep, in coma, we go to pure awareness, Brahman only. Now the pure existence, Brahman only. But not only that, every minute, every thought arises from the pure existence and comes back. Every thought, every feeling, every emotion will go back to Brahman only, every moment. We are not able to recognize that. When you are in awake also, every moment, every thought, every feeling, every emotion, everything is rising from Brahman, pure existence, and goes back to existence. So if you are able to notice the gap between the two thoughts, in that gap between the two thoughts, awareness only is there. Pure existence only is there. Not only during sleep. Now, why example of honeybee is given? Honey is given because all living beings are there. There are many people are there, animals are there, birds are there. When they go to sleep, they merge with Brahman like honey is collected. They don't know the differences. Differentiation is not there. All of them become solid mass of honey. They become merged with Brahman. What is Vyakta becomes Avyakta. The bird which is flying in the morning, which Vyakta, manifest. In deep sleep, it becomes Avyakta and it becomes one with Brahman. Similarly, what you are Vyakta, manifest in the waking state, in the body and mind, becomes Avyakta in the deep sleep state. In that Avyakta deep sleep state, we cannot find out who is a bird, what is an animal, who is what, we can't find. It is one uniform reality called Sat. That's why honey example is given. Why honey? Honey means sweet. Instead of sweet, sleep is blissful. That's why sweet, blissfulness is compared to sweet. Is it clear to you? Please understand, it's not just during sleep. In waking state also, every thought, every feeling, every emotion of you will come from Sat and go back to Sat. But we are not able to recognize that. In deep sleep, we are already there in that. So now the question comes, but then when they wake up, when they go there, they become one. But when they wake up, tiger will wake up as tiger, elephant will wake up as elephant, bird will wake up as bird, I will wake up as myself, and you will wake up as yourself. So what happens to us? Vyakta becomes Avyakta, manifest becomes unmanifest in sleep, and unmanifest becomes manifest. Why it becomes unmanifest, manifest become manifest? The pressure of Prarabdha Karma starts coming up. The Prarabdha Karma starts becoming Vyakta. The Prarabdha Karma will make you wake up as what you are. Whatever Prarabdha Karma is there will wake you up. Are you clear? So that's why example is given, Madhu Darshana, and then Vyagra Darshana. Vyagra means tiger, elephant, all of them will wake up as tiger, elephant. Tiger will not wake up as donkey. Donkey will not wake up as tiger. Even though they become one in the Sat. Because of their karma, Prarabdha Karma, what is Prarabdha Karma? They will wake up as that animal only. Is it clear? Now the question comes, this happens in the time of death also. Death also means like a deep sleep. We will merge into pure existence. In pure existence, there is no experiencer. You cannot experience Brahman at all. Nobody can experience Brahman. Nobody can experience pure Sat. Right? Because you are already that. So then what will happen to death of Adnani? Death of Adnani, is there a difference? Death of Adnani and death of Adnani, is there a difference? So what will happen when somebody dies? His speech, he was able to speak before. The speech is merged with the mana, mind. That is, he is not able to speak now at the time of death. Speech stops. Speech, what is the mind? That means mind thinking is going on, but he is not able to speak. That's the first level.
That's because of the issue with the body.
No, that prana gets withdrawn. The life force, pranic energy gets withdrawn. The speech energy gets withdrawn into the mind energy. The mind is active. He is able to think. Okay. So the mind then merges with prana. The thinking also is reduced. The life force will be continuing. Are you understanding? Huh? No, for everybody. For Jnani and Advani, same thing. Process same. For life force, prana merges with the Agni, fire element, heat. Then heat disappears from the body. Heat goes back to Sat, Brahman. So that is called death. For a Jnani or Adnani. Okay. It is same. But Jnani's death is called Parantakala. Adnani's death is called Antakala. There's a difference in the name for Jnani's death and Adnani's death. Antakala and Parantakala. Parantakala means final. Antakala means temporary. Then he will, Adnani, what will happen? He is there in Brahman. Again, the pressure of Sanchita Karma will open up. Sanchita Karma, what is Sanchita Karma? Something will come up. Then he will wake up in another body. Adnani. So Jnani, Sanchita Karma is burnt because Jnanagni Dagda Karmani. All karmas are burnt with Jnana. So Sanchita Karma pressure doesn't build up. That's why it's called Parantakala. Para means Maya. He has gone beyond Maya. He has become one with the pure awareness, Brahman. Whereas Adnani has gone to Brahman. He has become one with Maya. And after that, again, he will appear in another body because of his Sanchita Karma. For Jnani, Sanchita Karma will not affect because his Sanchita Karma is burnt. He is not a doer. Atma Jnana burns the Sanchita Karma. Is it clear? So there is a difference in the death. In case of Adnani, Sanchita Karma will open up. Okay. And that Sanchita Karma will give him that type of body which is required. Just like death is like, you can think, is like a sleep. You go to sleep, you wake up with the same body tomorrow morning. In case of death, you go to sleep and wake up with a new body based on your Sanchita Karma. Every day you get up because of Prarabdha Karma. At the time of death, you wake up because of Sanchita Karma. Sanchita Karma, something becomes Prarabdha Karma. So a part of Sanchita Karma gets converted to Prarabdha Karma. Is the distinction clear? But Jnani's death and Adnani's death is similar. Vak, speech goes into Mana. Mana goes into Prana. Prana goes into Agni, fire. Fire becomes one with the Brahman. That's how Adnani dies and Jnani dies. But Jnani will not come up again from Brahman. That's why it's called Parantakala, final death. So now Guru tells him, Shvetaketu, Guru is Uddalaka, tells him, Tattvamasi Shvetaketu, you are that Brahman Shvetaketu. Which Brahman? Where all living beings are born, they go back, that Brahman you are. What do you mean by that? Everything in the world, all living beings are born, they wake up, they do their they act, and then go back into you. You are the Brahman. Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. You are that Brahman Shvetaketu. Do not think that Brahman is somewhere. Your essence is Brahman. You are the one who is projecting the whole world and withdrawing it to yourself. That Brahman you are, Tattvamasi. Your essence is Satat, Sat. So wherever Brahman is there, you have to replace with the word I, the real I. Not the body, not the mind, not the intellect, pure awareness, I. So first, third time he is saying, Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. You are that Shvetaketu. Giving Madhu Drishtanta, example of honey. Then he gives a Samudra Drishtanta. Samudra Drishtanta, Samudra is an ocean. Okay. Into the ocean, all the rivers will finally go and join Samudra, ocean. Ganga, Yamuna, Godavari, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, all of them join Samudra, ocean. After joining the ocean, there's no name and form of the river. Name and form of the river is gone. Right? Name is there, no name is no name is there, no form is there. Okay. So death is like that. all of us, our name and form, we have a name, we have a form. All of us will merge with the Brahman at the time of death. Like river loses name and form and merges. And what goes into ocean. But what will happen in the ocean? There will be sun will be there, the cloud there will be cloud, again rain will come, again some river will come back. That's how all Adnani Jivas go through Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam. Again some karma will rise, again take a birth, again name and form will come. In sleep or death. Whereas in case of Gnani, once he merges in the ocean, he is not there. It's like salt doll going into ocean. Salt doll wants to find out about ocean. Once it goes, there's no more salt doll. Over. That's called case of Gnani. Or Adnanis are like rivers. They have a name and form. The name and form merges the ocean. Then again vapor comes, again rain comes, again river will get filled. So his father says, Tattamasi Shvetagito, you are like ocean, you are that ocean. All the name and form in the world ultimately merges with you. Brahman, awareness. You are that Shvetaketu, Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. Then he gives a Vraksha Dashtanta. This is called second Dashtanta, called Samudra Dashtanta. The third example he gives is Vraksha Dashtanta. Vraksha means tree. Okay. So a tree is there. So Shvetaketu take a small knife and cut a tree at one place. So he cuts. Then the sap comes out, liquid. So cut at another place. The sap comes from the tree. Sap is the liquid which is there in the tree. A liquid-like structure, a sort of liquid is there in this tree. It's called sap. The sap comes. So whichever part of the tree, there is a sap in that. So Shvetaketu, that Brahman is pervading everything in the universe like a sap pervades a tree. Brahman don't think somewhere else is there. The existence, Sat, is there in every aspect of your body. In gross body, subtle body, causal body, everywhere the Brahman is pervading, like sap pervades the tree. Everywhere in the tree, some liquid will come. Like that, Brahman is present in all aspects of creation, fully pervading. It's not somewhere. When beyond doesn't mean that somewhere Brahman is somewhere. Pervading everything, every aspect of creation, like a sap pervades the tree. So do not be under the impression that Brahman is somewhere. Every aspect of creation, Brahman is pervading. Like a sap is pervading entire tree. Example to tell the all-pervasive nature of Brahman. Others will think that Brahman is somewhere. Okay, I have to go and reach Brahman. Which ticket I have to buy, which flight I have to book. So we'll start thinking Brahman as a separate entity. So at the time of death, Jivatma becomes one with the Paramatma. So then you don't start thinking, oh, Paramatma is separate, I am Jivatma, so I'll become Paramatma. No. Paramatma only appears as Jivatma. Paramatma with a dress called body and mind becomes Jivatma. So Jivatma doesn't become one with Paramatma. Jivatma removes the dress and become one, is already realized is one with Paramatma. Okay. So then another example is given, is called Bija Drashtanta. Bija, seed. So Shvetaketu, he asks Shvetaketu to bring a seed of a tree. Shvetaketu, what do you see? A seed. Cut the seed open. What do you see? Shvetaketu says, I'm not able to see anything in the father, anything in the seed father. I can't see anything. Then Shvetaketu, Uddalaka tells Shvetaketu, the seed contains the entire tree. in a invisible form, in a dormant form. The entire tree is hidden in that seed. Similarly, O Shetaketu, the entire universe is in you, in Brahman. You are Brahman. Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. Entire universe is there in manifest form in Brahman, in you. Do not think it's in Brahman. Use the word I. Entire universe is in me, in real I, in the dormant condition, avyakta rupa. The universe which I am experiencing in the now waking state goes to the dormant condition when I go to sleep. And it sprouts back again. The entire universe consisting of this house, the building, the body and mind, everything goes to avyakta when I go to sleep. And when I wake up, it becomes vyakta. And how is that in avyakta form? Like a tree is there in the seed. I cannot see this tree. It's in the avyakta form. When it becomes a tree, it becomes vyakta, manifest. So Tattvamasi Shetaketu, you are the Shetaketu, you are like a seed, you contain the entire universe in you. You are that Brahman. Then you say another example, Lavana Drishtanta. Lavana means salt. In Lavana Drishtanta, Shetaketu, bring a glass of water, he'll say. So bring a glass of water, he'll say. Then put some salt into that. Lavana. Lavana means salt. Put a salt into that. Yes, Bhagavan, I have put salt into that. Somya is the Shishya, is called Somya, pleasant one. Put the salt into that. Now, take the salt water and see where is the salt. Father, I cannot see the salt. Then take some water and sip. Is there salt there? Salt salty? Yes, the taste is there. Salt is there. So take water from the bottom and sip. Salty, it's salty. The salt is uniformly dissolved in the water, but you cannot see it. O Shetaketu, Brahman is there uniformly in the entire aspect of creation, like salt. You cannot see it. Every aspect of creation, the Sat or Brahman is pervading. Like salt pervades all entire glass of water. Okay. So that being the case, salt pervading entire glass of water, then Shetaketu says, how will I know the Brahman? Then Father gives an example. So he gives an example, a man in Kandahar. Now it's called Gandhara at that time. A Kandahar. Gandhara Desha man. So Gandhara Desha man, robbers catch hold of him. They'll put a blindfold to him and then take him to some place. He doesn't know where he is now. He came from origin from Gandhar. Now Gandhar was Desha. Now it's called Kandahar, Afghanistan. So he does not know where he is. He opens his eyes and starts crying. Then a man who was going nearby, he comes and tells, oh, you are from Gandhar. This is the way to go to Kandahar. He shows the way. So Shetaketu, Uddalaka tells Shetaketu, we are always also like that blindfolded man, thieves. our sense organs and the mind, they are thieves. We are trapped by the thieves called sense organs in the mind. We are like blindfolded men. We don't know where Brahman is. A guru, the man comes and shows him the way to go to Kandahar. Like that, a guru has to show you Brahman is there in the tree, in the plant, in the flower, everywhere Brahman is there. A teaching is required, a guru is required. Importance of guru is told. O Shvetaketu, you are that Brahman. Like salt is dissolved in water, everywhere is there. You are the one who is pervading the entire universe. Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. Example is given. Next example is given. Is called dying man. Dying man, I already told. For dying, the example of a dying man. Dying is common to Adnani and Gnani. Both will die in same way. Speech merges with the mind. Mind merges with the prana, breath. And breath merges with the heat of the body. And heat of the body finally disappears. Then he says his body has become cold. He is dead. The heat of the body has gone to Brahman. Because we told in this Upanishad earlier, from Brahman manifests as three aspects. Heat, Agni, Jala, and Prithvi, or Annam. So Agni is the first element we speak of. Finally, last element also Agni. The fire in our body goes. The fire in our body goes merged with Brahman. So it's common to both Adnani and Gnani. In case of Adnani, this happens. In case of Adnani, his Sanchita karma will get activated now, which will create new prarabdha karma, and he will wake up with another body. Avyakta becomes Vyakta with another body. In case of Adnani, there's no Sanchita karma. So he will remain one with Brahman. So Gnani's death is called Paranta Kala, Adnani's death is called Antakala. So what is the difference between Gnani and Adnani? Adnani, when he dies, he has a desire to experience life. He still wants to do something in life. He's not fulfilled. He still is seeking for happiness. Whereas Adnani, he has realized he is Brahman, all pervading. He has no desires to be fulfilled. He is already fulfilled. If I am everything, if I am the sun, I am the moon, I am the tree, I am everything, then what desire is there? What desire I'll get? So desire means I have to get something which I don't have. Okay. For example, I don't have a car. I want a car is a desire. But nobody asks, I want a nose, another nose, because I have already one nose. What you have, you don't ask. What you have, you don't have desire. Right? If you have two eyes, you will not say, I need one more eye. What you have, you cannot ask. Third eye. Right? What you have, you cannot ask. Your desires are fulfilled. So if you have become everything in the universe, I am the sun, I am the moon, I am the flower, I am the tree, I am everything, then what desire is left? There's no desire left. So that's why Gnani doesn't take another birth. Adnani has always desire left because he wants that. He has a duality. So Gnani is fulfilled completely. That's why Gnani doesn't take another birth. What happens? There's a difference between the Gnani's death and Adnani's death. So Adnani is afraid of death. He does not know where he is going. Right? If you go to an unknown place, we are afraid. Gnani knows where exactly he is going. He is not going anywhere. He is Brahman only. He is not going anywhere. So, it's like you are in your house. Okay, you stay in your house. Whereas Adnani has to go to some other place. At the time of death, he has to go to some place somewhere. He doesn't know where. So he's afraid, losing everything. So Gnani doesn't go anywhere. He has no fear. He's free from fear because he is there. As Brahman, he can't go anywhere. So Ramana Maharshi, when Ramana Maharshi was dying, somebody asked, after you die, where will we go? Ramana Maharshi asked them, where will I go? Where will you go? Where will you go? They ask. Where will I go? I am here all the time as existence. Then they think the Ramana Maharshi form is sitting there. Ramana Maharshi is there as existence. Ramana Maharshi is there as sun, moon, tree, Arunachala mountain. So, Tattvamasi Shvetaketo, you are that Shvetaketo where everybody merges and come up. So then another nice example is given. It's called a thief. Thief example. Chora. In early days, a thief was brought to the king. Those days, the king had a very peculiar method of testing whether the thief is telling the truth or not. They'll get a hot iron rod. Burning hot iron rod. You hold the iron rod in your hand. Okay, if you are telling the truth, the heat will not burn you. It's called Agni Pariksha. So there is some test that time. I don't know what is the test. So if you are telling the truth, the heat will not burn you. Okay, if you are telling the lie, it will burn you. That's how. They had some example, that method, I don't know how that works. But a hot iron rod was used for testing whether he is a thief or not. So Shankaracharya says, if you are a thief, they will get double punishment. One is hot iron will burn you, then king will put you in jail. Double punishment. Right? One is you are already hot, his hand is burning. Okay? And then you put you in jail. Right? Double punishment will happen. If you are telling the truth, there is no punishment. If you are telling the truth, the iron will burn. So, who will get double punishment? One who is telling a lie. One who says, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. He is telling a lie. He is telling a lie. So he will get double punishment. Iron will burn you. Samsara, world will burn you. World will create a heat for you. Everything in the world is tension, stress. You got what I'm saying? While he is living, the world will put enough heat for you. Everybody will get a pressure, heat. After death, the king will put a thief in the prison. After death, again will get a heat. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. Again will get a heat. Double punishment will happen. If you tell a lie. Right? But tell the truth. Start. Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanannani, Shivoham, Shivoham. If you tell the truth, heat will not burn you. You will not feel the burning in the samsara. You will not have punarjanma also. Double punishment is gone. If you tell the lie, I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, there will be double punishment. This is what Shankaracharya says. Okay. Then Uddalakatal Shvetaketu. Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. You are the one who is the teller of the truth. Understand? I am Brahman. Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. Like this, 9 times Shvetaketu is the example of 9 times Uddalakatal Shvetaketu. Tattvamasi. See, in Upanishads and all, they will not repeat once they say something, they will not repeat. Very rare. If they repeat twice, it means very important. If they repeat 9 times, it means very, very important. 9 different examples are given to teach you are Brahman. So this is these drashtantas, are they called prakriyas? They are actually called drashtantas. In Upanishad, it's called drashtanta. Madhu drashtanta. Taskara drashtanta. Taskara means thief. Drashtanta. It's called drashtanta in Upanishad. Okay. Anybody has a question? Anybody has any questions in Zoom?
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ದೃಷ್ಟಾಂತಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೊನೆಯ ದೃಷ್ಟಾಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಡಬಲ್ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು.
Double punishment.
So we have to tell the truth. We should know what is the truth.
If you tell I am the body, I am the mind, you will be punished here and you will be punished after this also.
Second time also.
Second time also.
Yeah, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ದೃಷ್ಟಾಂತ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ. It was very nice.
So,
very simple way to understand.
Yeah. Yes, any questions, Satyavati, Vani, Purnima?
Satyavati. ದೃಷ್ಟಾಂತ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ವೆರೈಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ದಂಗಿತ್ತು. It was nice. Madhu Drishtanta, when you talked about how all the flowers, everything get merged into one anta heldange, plants, animals, rocks, even human beings, they all merge into one and then they come back due to prarabdha anta helavaga. Prarabdha barodu only in the human birth anta we usually talk like that. So
animals have also what you call the samskara, vasana and samskara. Okay, that vasana samskara will take them to next birth. For example, in animal life, in human life, it's karma which drives you. In animal life, the nature drives you.
Tiger, that is the evolution process anta helbodala.
Yeah, that evolution process will bring them new birth.
Yeah. Because when we say prarabdha, I mean, like all along we thought it is only in the human birth, but for other thing, nature will
karmic, the nature impressions of vasana and samskara. A tiger has a deer vasana. Okay, when the tiger dies, it keep on remembering the deer. Okay, and deer is always afraid of tiger. So that deer will take the birth of a tiger.
Yeah.
Okay. So the vasana and samskara also puts a pressure on you to take next birth.
Yeah, that is how the slow natural evolution process also happens.
Correct.
Nice. Through Drishtantas, it was very nice to listen to everything. So many you told.
Yeah, it's told 9 times, Tattvamasi, where no Upanishad will explain that anything 9 times it will repeat. That's why Shankaracharya takes this particular chapter as a core of his teaching.
The last one, Ramprakash said, illu alli eradu kade navaga, I still remember ನಾನು ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೈದಿರಿ. ಹೆಸರು ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀ ಸುಳ್ಳು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. Always I remember that.
Yeah. Yes, Vani, Purnima, anybody any questions?
Like everybody said, superb Drishtantas.
Yeah?
Very superb.
Superb Drishtantas, superb ಆಗಿದೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಇಲ್ಲ, it can't get more clear than this, ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ. ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಾಗಿದೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು.
ಅದೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆಪ್ಪ.
ದೃಷ್ಟಾಂತ.
Brahma Satya Jaganmita is told and Tattvamasi is told. This is the entire teaching of Vedanta.
It's wholesome and comprehensive. Nothing more can be added.
Yeah. So, any questions, Gayatri? Any questions, people sitting here?
I like to laugh.
Hariom Prabhuji, no questions. Prabhuji, very clear, very nice.
Okay, then we'll close for the day. This 6th chapter is over. Please understand, 6th chapter is the cream of Vedanta, cream of Shankaracharya's teaching. Okay, so that you have understood. Tomorrow I'll take up the 7th chapter. 7th chapter is called Bhuma Vidya. Bhuma Vidya means bliss, Ananda. So Bhuma Vidya has 15 upasanas for bringing out with Jnana. 15 upasanas are told, then finally Jnana is given. Tomorrow I'll take up the Bhuma Vidya. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanu Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam ब्रह्मदर्शनम ब्रह्मदर्शनम सत्यदर्शनम अंतर्ज्योति बहिर्ज्योति प्रत्येक ज्योति परात्परा ज्योतिरेव ज्योति स्वयं ज्योति आत्मज्योति शिवोऽस्म्यहं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः